Do you know what makes your house a home? Do you know what makes your house valuable? Yes, it's you. You make your house a home. But do you know which rooms increase the value for resale? It's the kitchen and bathrooms. Hey, I'm Pete the Plumber. I'm here to help you get your bathrooms and kitchens in tip-top shape. You won't believe the stuff I see. Your plumbing emergencies are no match for me and my team. I'm going to show you how to deal with all kinds of plumbing catastrophes and to get you inspired for your next bathroom and kitchen upgrades. Pete the Plumber here with Olympic silver medalist Willie DeWitt. You don't want to mess with Willie. Was that 84, Willie?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, 84
That
now.
was long. The hair was a little bit darker then, wasn't it?
And a lot more of
it. Willie DeWitt. We've done, this is the second or third time we've done a lot of work for Willie. Very nice guy, super guy. So is his wife. They're just fantastic people. Very energetic. I actually hate Willie DeWitt. Guy gets older and he looks better. He looks better than he did when he was fighting. He's a good looking guy. And then he wears the suits. My God, he makes us all feel older and fatter and everything. But a great guy, super guy, and his wife is fantastic. We're here to put on the mighty Toto for him. Big guy, needs a good flush. One thing we've done here though, he's a beautiful house we're in, relocated, and we've got ceramic tile. So he's got a new ceramic tile floor here. One thing we have to do is use a lifter kit. The flange is in good shape. We're gonna just put the bolts back in, but it is lower. And the flange being lower than the finished floor, we have to use a flange lifter kit, which basically just sits right on there. The bolts will come through again, and then you can put your wax seal on and away we go, and everything is perfect. Because the last thing we want to do is have any leaking around here, because this is one of these deadly, deadly, deadly sneaky leaks. What a sneaky leak is, if we didn't use a lifter kit, you'd flush and it would get one or two drips coming around here and go underneath the ceramic tile. And it just leaks and leaks and rots and nobody knows it because it's underneath the toilet. So we need the lifter kit. A lot of times you'll see people double wax sealing them. They'll use 2 wax seals and put them on top. Bad, bad. Never ever use 2 wax seals. Always use a lifter ring, which we're going to be using in this one. We're going to get this toilet on for you, Willie. I'm going to show you how it works. Well, you know how it works. You flush the handle. But why it's so good. It's double glazed inside, got the Santa Gloss glaze, but it's a sideways flush. So it cleans the bowl out even better. What do you think of that?
Looking forward to it.
And it's a taller one too, so the old knees and hips don't have to go down as far and go up as far.
Oh, that's a concern nowadays, certainly.
There you go. We'll get this on and we'll talk some more.
Great.
They've relocated and they needed a bunch of stuff done. They bought a bunch of their own stuff and we were just putting it in. But the one thing they had to come back to old Petey Boy for was the mighty Toto Drake. And we put the Drake 2 in with the cyclonic flush and taller. He wanted the taller one, and obviously a lot of when people get older, they don't want to go down as far and up as far. Not that Willie's old, don't get me wrong. But easier on the knees and the hips. We're out here with Willie's old toilet. Basically a good choice at the time, of course. Good working toilet. It was a taller one, elongated, very comfortable bowl, but a water waster. And that's what we're trying to get away from nowadays, to save water wherever we can. This is the older one, of course. It was twice the water that the Toto's going to use. Had the traditional flapper, which is the best way to go in most toilets. I'll pull that out. Which is, you know, again, this has been replaced a few times. It's not original. They get worn out and water starts leaking by. The old fill valve, which is the old rod fill valve, which is not used anymore. You can still get them on replacement ones, but they didn't shut off. Had a lot of problems with them. They were great for years, but now the ones now are much, much better. Their sensors, pressure comes up, turns them right off. So it did its thing. It worked well, but it's time to go. Save some water, save everything, better flush, cleaner bowl. Everything's gonna be 100% better with the double cyclonic flush, which we're getting in now. We're gonna show Willie and he's gonna love it. But it did its time, but time to go. It's a water saver, and it's the mighty Toto, of course, and the cyclonic flush really cleans the bowl out, which he just loved, and then the taller one. And he's got to watch his knees and hips because he's quite a bike rider. I don't know if you knew that. You saw his bikes though, and boy, he has a couple nice, real nice bikes. He has an old one from his dad. It's 3 altogether, a cruising bike and then his racer. Some really nice bikes. I wanted to jump on them and take away, but I was afraid he might catch me with a hook or something like that.
We didn't have to make them so comfortable, but we did. Toto.
For over 20 years, Alltrek Canada has remained a family-owned, Alberta-grown business. Trusted since 1986 for reputable products and customer service. Alltrek bathtubs and showers are known for their beauty, durability, and value. Strong, sleek, dependable, and built to last. Alltrek, Alberta built.
Compro offers post-construction cleanup services for when consumer equipment just doesn't cut it. Our disaster restoration service offers fast recovery from fire, flood, grow-ups, biohazardous materials, and other disasters. From asbestos and mold removal to upholstery and furniture steam cleaning, let Compro tackle all of the really big industrial strength cleaning. Compro for all your cleaning needs. For nearly a decade, we at Guns N' Hoses have provided the highest quality roofing, exteriors, and attic insulation to over 2,000 homes here in Calgary. With all-season roofing, free video estimates, and a 10-year workmanship warranty, we go above and beyond to earn your business. We are proud of our record, providing you with a stress-free experience. We want you to know that to our family, this is more than just business.
You protect what you care for. Guns and Hoses, more than just roofing.
A lot of fun working for him. He's got a beautiful, beautiful view of the downtown, and it was just a lot of fun seeing him again. It's always fun to go back to customers, obviously, and doing renovations years later, and he's again, great shape, unbelievable shape. Okay, Willie, we got her in, the Toto Drake 2 double cyclonic flush. Now that's a whole lot of words. For a lawyer, it might not be a lot of words. For poor old Pete the plumber, it's a lot of words. But I want to show you what I mean by cyclonic flush. Most of them have rim flushes where the water just goes down and the scours boil out. This goes sideways. So if you watch here, there's 2 of them, and it flushes sideways. So it cleans the bowl a lot better, leaving less marks. And people like less marks. It also is sandy gloss finish, which is a better finish on the porcelain. Easier to clean, easier to maintain clean, because no one likes a dirty pooper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
It's got the Toto soft close seat, what everybody loves. Very basic in the back. It has a simple flapper, the fill valve, which is a lot better. Going to save water, 4.8 liters, and you can't beat a Toto. 800 grams of flushing power. They just don't choke. And it's taller. Again, easier in the knees, easier to sit down, easier to get up and off of. I think you're going to love it, Willie.
Sure I will.
And if not, you obviously let us know.
All right,
Okay.
we'll do that.
Now, just one last thing I'd like to ask you. Adam, come on in here. Just scoot by here. Now, Willie, in your practicing, you probably threw a lot of punches, right?
Phew.
I would like you to hit Adam. I'm just kidding you. Just to see if you still got it, but it's okay. Adam's a good guy.
Well, he was saying I should probably take a couple rounds out of you.
Did he say that? Oh. Willie, you try it out. I know you're going to love it. You're going to be happy. We're going to save water. You can't go wrong with a Toto.
All right, thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, it's great. We've done a bit more renovating than I anticipated we were going to do to begin with, but Pete and his group have done a great job for us and got everything done on time here. So we've used Pete now on a couple of occasions for different renovations in our old house and now here, and we've been certainly happy with the service.
Willie, I hope you've learned a little bit about plumbing and about toilets. Now, I want to ask you, you had a lot of rounds. I've had none. Okay, I was a hockey fighter, lacrosse fighter at the best, but that's not fighting. What should I know? What's something? Tell me something. I'm in a bar and I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. Give me
I'm just
something.
watching the way you're holding your hands. I
Yeah.
think we should forget about the boxing. I could teach you some moves about break dancing, though. How about that?
Break dancing. Didn't see that one coming, did we? I'm not really sure. We never got into that. I wanted to find out some secret punches from him, and he said, I thought he was going to show me a trick or something in case I'm ever cornered. And he says, no, he break dances. So I just didn't pursue it after that.
Better call Pete.
Hey guys, how you doing today? In front of another beautiful Lowe's store, Mr. Brian Balmer from HGTV's in there, and he wants to show me a couple things on plumbing. So we're gonna go check it out. Let's go. I have no problem when people come into the showroom or in their stores. They say, what do I want? I says, there's two reasons soft close are great. The number one reason, middle of the night, you don't got that slam. You put down, slam, what the hell happened? Because everything goes wham in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody went to the bathroom, but you're awake, which is terrible. The second one,
Midstream. The midstream slam.
The midstreams, that's never good.
That's never a good thing.
The next thing is, guys like to see the soft close.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we will do it more. If we can see the soft close go, I got a soft close seat. You got a soft close seat? It's kind of a cool
few
thing.
of them. We,
Yes.
we actually have the lit seat.
Oh, yes.
We've got the blue LED underneath so
light,
the
yeah.
kids can see the toilet at night.
Yeah.
Gives them something to aim for.
Yep. They're not aiming for the light though.
No. Nice thing with a soft close too is a lot of people, and I even see my kids do it, a lot of people are hesitant to touch a toilet that's not theirs. If you have a guest bathroom
Yes.
or a shop or an office, a lot of people are using their foot even to flush the toilet. So we put in the touchless flush as well.
No,
battery operated, and the great thing is you remove the handle and don't put the sticker on. And people stand there and how do I flush this thing? So they're figuring it out as they go. But a lot of people use their foot. And if you just tap the slow close, it's going to go down and not slam down and cause any damage. So.
Exactly. And, you know, it's perfect. It's fantastic.
Lots of choices here.
The one thing that I love is when you're picking a toilet, you want the 1,000-gram flush.
Yeah.
Because every maker makes a 1,000-gram flush, and that's a necessity now. A lot of people will go to a fancier toilet, you drop it down to a 700 and a 500 and even a 400-gram flush, and you don't want that. You want the 1,000-gram, ba-boom.
That's it.
You don't want to see it twice.
No.
We know your home is important to you, and you are important to us. You trust us with your painting, cleaning, window washing, ceiling texturing, and all your renovation needs. We put our personal best into what we do, and your satisfaction is guaranteed. Harding Services, for peace of mind solutions. Since our beginnings in 1983, Woodridge Ford Lincoln quickly grew into one of the top-ranked dealerships in Canada. We have been consistently awarded because our customers are our top priority. More than 50,000 clients agree. Calgarians keep returning to us for their new vehicles. Woodridge Ford Lincoln, where Calgary comes for Ford.
When a business has been around for more than a century, there are reasons why. Quality craftsmanship and top-notch customer service are the reasons Flesher Marble & Tile have been in business since 1910. Come see our extensive selection of tiles, marble, granite, and other natural solid surfaces from around the world. When you choose us, you can rely on us. We've built our reputation on it. Flesher Marble & Tile.
What if your bathroom could be turned into your private spa? It's your home, your haven, your sanctuary. It's the place where you escape the stress and unwind. For a multitude of health benefits, as well as the reward of seeing your stress melt away. Call Beauty Saunas and Baths and see your bathroom become your dream getaway.
Thomas!
Hey Pete, how are you doing?
How are you?
Good,
to
good.
see you again, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you again. Well, I got not an interesting one, a basic one.
Okay.
I first came out here with Nanette, and her hose bib Y has split. And I said, well, we can fix all that because she didn't drain it and this, that.
Right.
And she's got all these hoses and everything. I'm saying, what are you trying to water? Her grass.
Okay.
Her grass and her plants. The weeds grow, the grass doesn't grow. It's just not 100%. I found out inside she had an illegal hookup of her softener. Lots of problems there, but that's another issue.
Okay.
Not your issue, my problem, not yours. But she's wanting irrigation.
Okay,
So I'm going to
perfect.
introduce her to you in a second. She's just in the house there. So we're looking at an irrigation supply line, of course, where we have the double check, the city permit, the whole bit. We're at the front of the house here, of course, and I know you don't usually put the timer box out front. I guess that's just a good practice, so
Right.
kids can't get into it.
Right?
this and that.
Fool with it, turn it on when you're not expecting it.
Nanette, I've called Thomas. He came over right away. He's in the area. Thomas from Oasis Landscaping. Nanette, the homeowner.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We took a brief look around. He's got some great ideas for you, and we're going to get that soft water from not coming out here. We're going to get things growing a lot better.
Woo.
He's got some great ideas. I'll leave you in great hands here, and he'll walk through everything with you.
Great. Thanks, Pete.
No problem at
So
all.
great to have you.
Anytime.
I want to get rid of the grass.
Okay.
And actually, the deck, thinking of expanding that all the way, probably up to the mailbox. And the rest here, some planter boxes so I can plant flowers and vegetables, raised beds.
You don't have to bend down into them.
No, it's hard on my back, hard
Okay.
on my knees. So if you can do that, that would be
Sure.
fantastic.
And I talked with Pete about the side irrigation system. We can bring water out for all of these different planters. You don't have to water them. You can just tend to them.
You know what? That's
Enjoy
great.
your time.
No more hoses.
No more hoses.
No more hoses. I
No
hate
more
these
split valves. No more.
unwieldy hoses.
Yes.
You have to, like a cowboy.
fight them around the whole yard.
Muscle them around. Yeah, fantastic.
So we
That's
can
great.
pull that system through. We can put in some raised planters for you.
Yes.
Get rid of all the grass. Get rid of the dandelions. Pete also showed me that we're currently watering the outdoors with the soft water.
Yeah.
So he's going to take care of that. We're going to have hard water coming outside, which will be better. Things aren't going to slowly die on you, and
that's
then everything's
amazing.
gonna look a lot better, and you're going to be the envy of the neighborhood.
That sounds like heaven.
Okay, we've got another step on the cog of the wheel done here. We're here doing the irrigation water hookup. And that's very important to the outside irrigation because they need water. Without water, nothing grows, as you know. We have a softener here. We have the water meter here, the water main coming in, tapped off to the softener. And you must have a double check valve device, double check valve assembly device installed. And it must be inspected by the city. So after the plumber installs it, has to be a plumber installs it, he has to leave a tag, okay, and with the City of Calgary's name on it, which has to be inspected. If you don't have this tag, it's done illegally. If you don't have this device, it's done illegally. And this is mandatory. Now, the City of Calgary is pretty easy to get along with in most cases. They'll slap you on the wrist if you don't have it once they find out, but then they'll give you a fine. This is illegal to have if you don't have this. This is only for irrigation systems. So automatic irrigation systems must have these. A lot of landscapers, some irrigation guys don't do it. I don't know if it's because they want to be illegal or they just don't know, but these have to be installed. So if you've got an irrigation system and you don't have something that looks like this and you don't see a red tag on it, definitely ask your irrigation guy or your landscaper or give a plumber a call because it has to be on. Now we've had Zach here, all tested, all approved. So as you can see, Zach here is separated out. We're going to check with Zach and where he ran it. Okay, we're back here with Zach. Zach, how long you been with me?
About 7 years now.
About 7 years. Great technician, fantastic plumber. We love Zach. Zach, I see where it's going out why did you do the loop-de-loop around here? Tell me why.
Well, it's just kind of a rule of thumb to avoid putting water lines by any sort of electrical panel. In the event that there might be a pipe malfunction or a leaky fitting, you don't want that water to go anywhere near electricity.
Electricity, water don't work together,
No, they don't.
do they? That's right. So as you can see, it might look funny when we've looped around. Obviously, we're still by it. We're not going to go 10 feet away, but it's not directly over or directly in front of, obviously, all the internet stuff and especially the panel. So if something did happen, if somebody did clip it, if we did have a malfunction on a pipe fitting or something like that, it's dripping away from the panel. And Zach, you've got it going out. I see you've left the insulation obviously away, and you've changed the copper. Why is that?
Well, you want copper to leave the house for two reasons. One reason being that with UV light over time, it can actually crack the pipe, and then of course you get leaks. Another thing is in the winter time, copper is a lot more rigid on the side of the house.
Right, exactly. And we're going to go ahead and check that out. Now that you've done all that, I've seen you've siliconed it. We're going to put the insulation and vapor barrier back up there. Let's do this, and then we're going to go outside and check outside.
Sounds good. Alright, so we're going to be building a new deck over here that's the same level as this. Here we're getting the mini out. We're just edging the property lines here so that we can get ready to rip all this out at once. It'll come out nice and easy.
We've got out here, Zach, my guy just left. We've got the irrigation system all hooked up. Double check valve and everything.
Perfect.
And this is what we usually do. We come out here and leave a hose bib in case the homeowner wants to get water, buckets of water, whatever. And then your connection down here.
Perfect.
3/4 FYP, you can tie right into that.
Yep, we can do our valve box right here on the corner. We'll tie into that line, bring it in, and then we'll have a zone for the front and a zone for the back.
Hi, I'm Pete the Plumber. You might be surprised to see me without little Dino in this gorgeous kitchen. I'm here with Mike from Tally Renovations.
Thanks, Pete. We are really proud of it. It is beautiful. More importantly, it's built right. So many homeowners here in Calgary have talked to us about their horrible experiences with renovations. These same homeowners come to us for the excellent service and high level of quality that they know we deliver.
And that is why Mike is one of the top guys I always refer.
Tally Renovations. Beautiful spaces. Built right.
Come and visit us at CMP Auto, your largest GM dealer in Western Canada. Your one-stop shop for all your sales and service needs. We are family owned and operated, and we treat all of our customers like their family. Browse our selection on cmpauto.com. If you want the best deal in town, come to the home of the rock bottom deals.
How important is your roof to you? Euroshield, your smart choice in roofing. Euroshield, environmentally friendly rubber roofing systems. Hail, heat, wind, rain and snow. Bring it on. Alberta made for any kind of extreme weather. For life. Built from recycled material. Built to endure. Built to cover your home in style. Euroshield, the best choice for your home. Greening the earth, one roof at a time.
Oasis Construction and Landscaping, Calgary's premium choice for over 10 years. We offer a complete range of services, landscape design, and snow removal. At Oasis Landscaping, we believe that everyone should have a beautiful, usable, outdoor living space. With over a decade of experience, we have mastered our technique and incorporate the best installation methods to give you, our customer, the best and longest lasting result. Let us create your future oasis.
We're back here with Thomas from Oasis Landscaping and Construction. Thomas, big change from the last time we were here. I love these planter
Yeah.
boxes. What
Thank you.
is that? Spruce or cedar? What
That's
is that?
cedar. So those are all built out of big, rough 4x6s. So they're good and heavy, solid. We use some structural screws in the side, so they're not going to go anywhere.
Like big and I love it. I
Big and
just love the
beefy.
big powerfulness of them, not little flimsy little planters. They're not
Right.
going anywhere.
Nope.
But and you obviously we're in the fall here, so no
Right.
planting. You
But-
got all the irrigation. What do you got? About 5 heads in there? That
Yeah,
they get
each
off of?
one's five to eight, and
Yeah.
we've got individual lines. That way, in the spring, when the homeowners plant, they can wrap the strip line around whatever they put in here, getting dedicated water to each plant.
You got 3 of them. They're awesome.
And then we got
deck.
one little one here for the daughter.
I didn't even see that
She
one.
can do her own plants
Her
here.
own little plants there.
She's got
That's awesome.
2 little sprinklers on there, and she can have her own
Nice.
little thing going on.
I love how you incorporated the deck into the slab. Because
Yep.
the slab, obviously you're not going to do much with the slab without
Right.
major expense, of course. And you didn't need to because it's in
Right.
good shape, and you built the cedar deck right beside it.
At first we looked at adding some steps off the front. Clearance with this tree kind of ate up the corner, so we thought by making it the same height as the steps, easier transition makes it feel a little bigger.
So I never saw it before then because it was gone before I got here. What was here?
Well, it's good you brought us in. there was some old bricks just kind of in there. There was a few pallets underneath. Pallets. And then the deck boards were just stapled right into it.
Oh, so
Couple nails, couple screws.
not really safe.
We were all ready with some sledgehammers to break it apart, and the guys just picked it up and took it away.
Oh, wow. Just rotten from
Yep.
underneath, eh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, just get a little DIY project that looked okay from far, but
Far from good. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Concrete piles, we got a beam, we're tied into the house, everything's good and solid.
Nice.
Should last them as long as they're here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's go around and see our tie-in,
Sounds
see how
good.
you did that.
We first showed up, I mean, the front yard was small, maintained, but just not really that usable. So we went with something simple for Pete to do, but really highlighting what you can do with a small space. We've now finished up with a usable area. People can sit, have coffee, hang out in the front. Easy to maintain, but some curb appeal so people can do some planting, gardening, everything in front. And just, it looks good when you pull up.
So we came out there. Oh, you tied up nice. That was nice. We kept away from the stonework.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Okay, that was perfect. That was great. Tied right in there. Got our valve on and off, so we'll turn that off, and pretty soon now, get all that taken care of. Still got the hose bib here for when they want to water or wash down something.
Yeah, down here we've got our valve box. So we've got just a simple 2 valve system. One's tied in, running everything in the front. And what we did for the back is we added that extra valve. We just capped that line off. That in the future, if they ever want to add on, do the backyard,
Okay.
they're set up here.
It's there. They don't have the break up here. They just tie.
They
cut
just
the
got to
line
run
and tie
some
in there.
line
Perfect.
because this is all tied into everything you've done.
Now, is
So-
this all easily repairable? Obviously, it's plastic. Is it all obtainable, like easy to get to stuff and repair?
Yep.
When they go 4, 5, 8 years down the road?
Yeah, any irrigation supplier, this is all pretty standard stuff. You know, your big box stores carry some of it. Maybe not exact sizes and everything we've used here, but definitely replaceable. People see plastic parts, sometimes think it's cheap, but it's good, solid stuff. And you know, as long as you're taking care of it, setting up in the spring, blowing out in the winter, getting that water out of there before frost, which is pretty quick here.
Yes,
Yeah.
maintenance is everything on these.
Then you're normally pretty good.
Well, that's great. And again, this is one-time. Plastic fittings are great.
Yeah.
Because if they did break or crack or not get blown out,
Yeah.
easy to repair, easy to replace. You don't need brass or copper here.
Right.
This is a perfect application for plastic pipes because everybody always worries plastic. Great application.
Yeah.
Looks nice and neat. Looks great.
Yeah. Working with Pete was good. His guys came in, great, clean job downstairs. They tied everything in. They got everything right. Everything was dry. Everything was closed up. Pulled out everything we needed to just simply attach to it. So they took care of everything, and we had no issues tying ours into it. We've got a timer in the basement. Sets up, schedule it. It's tied into the water. Got our piping coming out here. We're looking. I think we're sort of $400 for all these parts.
Wow.
Takes some time and energy to put it in, and then depending on sprinklers and zones that you're adding on, it goes up from there. But people think thousands and thousands of dollars for this stuff, and it's really not that expensive.
And I was educated that way too because I have nothing to do with it. I just bring the water out to you, of course. And I've heard that more and more because in the past it was a fortune. And with Calgary, it's so crazy. We can be rainy sump pumps, and then we go into our droughts.
Right.
So these are needed.
You know, smaller jobs. You know, this project showing people we can do something great in a nice small area too. You're going to end up watering less,
Yes.
and you're going to get a better result. So it's more cost effective. And in the long run, it does end up paying for itself.
And that's Thomas from Oasis Construction, Irrigation, everything you needed outside, give him a call.
Better call Pete. Better call Tom. Oasis Landscaping.